Hi everyone, it's me Julienne. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about the one habit that has changed my life, and that is journaling. If you want to know how journaling changed my life, just keep on watching. If you are not yet part of our community, don't forget to subscribe down below and also follow me in my Instagram. So let's go ahead and get started. But first, let me have my coffee. So, the very beginning would be the journey of me entering into journaling. Now, when I was young, I always have that kind of sort of diary wherein I put a lot of information of my life, but I didn't actually focus on it much compared to the past few years. So, around 2019 to 2020, I started to journal. And as you may know, a lot of people suggest journaling as a form of releasing a lot of information in our minds and in our brain so that it doesn't actually accumulate in our mind, in the back of our mind unconsciously, and then it would explode drastically. Around 2019, that's the time that I actually got into it, and that's how the journey began. When it comes to journaling, sometimes there are a lot of ideas and information that you cannot really share to anybody. So having a journal and writing everything down is really beneficial because you can basically just release and not hesitate with whatever you're going to say. You are not anxious about what you're going to say may hurt other people or might offend other people or might misunderstood it. And I think that's one thing that helped me a lot when it comes to journaling, and that's why it's still incorporated in my life and continuously changing and continuously making me a better person because of the journaling. The thing about journal is that I was not anxious as I was before because I was able to share the things that I have in my mind. It's basically releasing it and letting go and not thinking about it. The thing about journaling is that once you write it down, it somehow drastically removes from your head, even though you're thinking about it for how many days or months or even years. But once you write it down, write it all down, then it would immediately have its great effect of relief. It's like a fishbone that got stuck in your throat and it immediately disappear. That's basically the benefit of having a journal. That's why a lot of people like psychologists and mental health experts, they always recommend having a journal with you so that you would be able to write down everything that you're thinking and you won't go crazy or you won't have that overthinking mind. Another thing is that for those people who are overthinkers like me, I do tend to overthink a lot, and having a journal definitely changed the game. It changed my life because once I wrote it down, I wasn't thinking about it 24/7. And sometimes for overthinkers out there, sometimes we think about such small things for how many days. But if you wrote it somewhere, I'm telling you, it just disappears in your head. How did I incorporate a journal in my life? The very first thing is I started with bullet journal, and during starting with bullet journal, I have like habits that I usually put there so that I am forced to have that habit every single month. Now, when I was planning to add journaling in my life, I put it as one of the habits that I need to incorporate. And at first, I always forget about it because I'm telling you, I'm just a person. Sometimes I just write the bad things that had happened to me. But during this time, I needed to write everything that had happened to me, even though it's a bad thing or a good thing. So it's kinda unusual for me to do that. That's why it's taking a long time for me to write journal every month, every day of the month. But then I realized that when I was doing it every single day for like this 2020, when I was doing it every single day, it really helped me a lot. It changed my mindset and it makes everything more clear and organized. And that's the thing. That's also one of the reasons why it changed my life, because I was able to be more organized with my thoughts. I was able to check myself if some situations are actually worthy to be worried about, or just really doesn't serve me anything and I can just let it go. Basically, that's how journaling has changed my life. Even though it's just one habit that I incorporated last year to this year, it drastically changed my life, and I know that it would still continuously change my life as I go through life. And now that I'm really incorporating it and always doing journaling, I suggest for all of you guys to try journaling even just for a month. I will also recommend it a lot to a lot of males out there, because I know that women somehow we can release our anxieties and stress to our friends. Like, we can talk about our problems openly because we are very expressive people. But somehow for the male side, sometimes they tend to be suppressing those emotions, and sometimes they don't really want to share to a man that they're having a hard time or they're sad. You can have your own journal. Doesn't matter what gender you are. I think it's very beneficial and it would help you a lot to clear your mind about everything and to be more focused on what's important and what's needed to be let go of. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will add journaling into your habits. I have a playlist of habits in my channel and I hope you would check it out. Again, if you are not yet part of the community, please subscribe and be part of our community. And also like this video if you like learning about habits. If you would want to watch chill vlogs and habits productivity types of video, just go ahead and be part of our community. Also follow me in my social media account, which is my Instagram, wherein I post a lot of book related videos. And that's it for now, and I'm just going to see you next time. Bye.